Whenever I go to a poetry slam, I feel like a poet. I feel like, given the right paper and the right pen, my hands will loop movement and feeling and passion onto that page. And when I finally have the guts to read it aloud, the audience will love me. They will give me all 9.0s and 9.5s, and the crowd will yell higher. And I will not be a rat bastard. And I will get all the prize money. Creativity used to flow. I used to write more poetry. Creativity used to flow from me like a simile flows from an object, thing, person, people write poetry. We write it in our minds while thinking, and we write it on pages and napkins and sidewalks and bathroom stalls, because it is part of us. As part of us as we are of it. See, without people, poetry would just be rocks and rivers and sunlight and lots of empty fucking pages. See, poetry needs us. It needs us not just to write it. It needs us to write about it. It needs us to understand that much like people, every poem is different. Even though they're all made up of vocal vibrations and ink and or typing energy that one day becomes carpal tunnel, and then that overpriced physiotherapist raises their eyebrows at you when you answer her question, how did you overuse those muscles again? Because some people just don't get poetry. But that's okay, because poetry gets us. Poetry understands. Poetry, much like people, makes us feel better about ourselves, yet also somewhat inadequate compared to the next guy, all at the same time. Because much like poetry, people are constantly looking to borrow inspiration. I mean, isn't that half the reason why poetry slams are so popular anyways? It's like a fucking injection of inspiration. Poems know this. That's why they quietly manipulate us, whispering in our ears on Sunday nights, sometimes even every night, remember what's happening on Monday? Poetry is happening on Monday. Awesomeness is happening on Monday. And so we people flock to the poetry. We surrender to it because we all secretly, or not so secretly, want to feel like poets. And poetry slams, my friends, makes us all feel like poets.